University. Radio Bar.
Welcome back to A&E Politics. I'm Emily. I'm here with Adam and Samaya and our loyalist listener, Lily. That's quite the tongue twister. Now, official friend of the pod.
Listening in Rome a couple of weeks ago, weren't you?
Yeah.
I made my dad listen.
When in Rome, listen to A&E Politics.
Twice. We've got a German listener, and now we had someone in Italy, which is awesome.
So, yes, and so thank you, Lily, for being here and listening every week. We have, Adam has... I let Adam come up with a game this week, and I think he's hit it out of the park.
So we've actually, thank you. So we got some good reviews on Emily's game last week, the skiing game.
Amazing reviews.
some good reviews. So I've tried to keep up with it. So it's a little bit of a wind up. So give me a chance. So the UN, big supranational body that kind of operates in global government, if there was one, that body designates certain items and certain places to be of kind of great cultural value to the human race. So Stonehenge is one. Bath, actually, as a city, is a UNESCO World Heritage Site because of the architecture and the Georgian stone, I think it is. They recently, on their list of, let me get the exact name of the list, it's the list of Intangible Cultural Heritage of Humanity, put the French baguette on that list, which I like, I'm a fan of. I love a French baguette. As a list of cultural and intangible humanity. So, our game today, we've all come today with something we were going to argue is going to be on this list. So
this is our pitch to the UN.
We are going to pitch to the UN.
If you're listening, take note.
Most importantly to our audience, what we think should be on the list. And then, because we believe in democracy,
we do. Get rid of the House of Lords.
We're going to put this to the loyal listeners of today's show. So, after today's show, go to our Instagram and our Twitter and vote in the poll on whose idea and whose proposal was the most salient to you, and then we'll announce the winners on.
And then whoever wins, I guess, is like in charge of the world or something.
Yeah. I think they just win, and they get their item or whatever it is. It's going to be a thing on the list alongside the baguette, which is. But without further ado, I think I'm going first.
Yeah, you go first.
Go for it.
I'm so excited. We don't know what everyone else is as well, so this is live reaction.
I am going to submit for the intangible list of cultural heritage, mayonnaise. I think mayonnaise.
That's so good!
Absolutely.
Is it though?
Absolutely. Excuse me.
Wait, hang on. Okay, you go have the floor and then we'll have questions.
We'll do
Yeah, I've got a few.
Okay, mayonnaise. It goes with absolutely everything, and this is a controversial thing. I have it with everything. I had a stir fry. Tofu, broccoli, soy sauce noodles, mayo. Smashed. It was so good. When I went to the Isle of Wight on a school trip...
Shout out to the Isle of Wight.
I
love that place.
I had a pile of cucumber and mayonnaise on the side, and it was the best meal I've ever eaten, I think. Mayonnaise is the greatest thing. I don't think I need to make an argument here.
In the Isle of Wight, you can get garlic
vegan
mayonnaise.
Is incredible. Garlic
vegan mayo
there's so many
good?
varieties of it. Yeah, vegan mayo is really
good.
Better
than normal mayo.
I can't speak to normal mayo, but it's really good. I really like normal mayo.
You can't speak to it.
Mayo. But potato salad. Is potato salad good without the mayo? No. A sandwich. You can make anything with mayo.
No.
So, any questions about mayo? Because I don't think I need to defend this position.
I've got a question actually.
Okay,
of all the condiments, it seems like the most boring, don't you think?
No.
But I mean, I hate ketchup, so like, but that's a debate for another day. But I think
mayo's up there.
You've got like chili sauce.
No.
Yuck.
Get that out of here.
No. I feel like I'm gonna say that as mine then.
The only kind of chili I like is chili mayo. If it's mayo,
chili mayo's good.
Something about mayo. Okay, but creamy.
But what about like garlic mayo? That's better than
every good condiment.
Like it's good. Is it UN worthy?
That's my hot take. That's my hot take.
Can I just? Oh, I just want to say, going back
that's my hot take.
Oh, sorry.
It's hot take along. I wanted to use that all week.
Going back to the Isle of Wight and mayo. Actually, in Bath Christmas Market, the Garlic Farm have a stall, and their garlic mayonnaise, it's from the Isle of Wight. It's the best mayonnaise I've ever eaten. Probably not. So Adam will never be able to taste it, but it's really good.
I'd submit normal mayo and vegan mayo to the list. I think they're both really good. I thought if I went and argued vegan mayo, you guys wouldn't know what I'm talking about because you haven't probably tried it. So I'm going to go for normal mayo, but because it slaps.
It's interesting.
You're putting your morals aside.
My morals aside? Yeah, my vegs aside, yeah.
Vegs.
Okay, Emily, what's your proposal?
Okay, let me just get my notes because I have done some research and I genuinely will not accept anyone else. Mayo is good, but
mayonnaise.
Okay. Are you ready for this? Let me just adjust the microphone.
Well, none of us know what this is.
Wheelie luggage.
Oh.
I'm placing that right there. Listen, now I've got some information. Okay, right. It was invented by Bernard Sadow in 1970.
Wow.
They didn't put wheels on a suitcase till 1970.
People were lugging their bags until
Yes.
1970.
Like, so I'm thinking the actual wheel itself was invented in 4000 BC. Okay, it took 5,970 years to put wheels on a bag. Like, this is an amazing invention. Like, the evacuees in films always look so miserable. They're holding all their cases.
Like, because they're fleeing war.
No. They would be so much happier if they had their little suitcases, lugging them around on the wheels. Everything is better with wheels.
Yeah. It's also an iconic part of rom-coms, isn't it? When they're always at the airport, just like...
Everything's better with
looking
wheels.
back.
Wheelie bins were only widely used in the 80s.
Okay,
this
So
is a
is it-
fairly
So
new
is yours
invention.
wheels?
Is it
Or-
wheels on things?
No.
Or is it luggage?
Right,
Like,
so,
which
so
one?
my thing is using wheels to lug things around. The wheelie bin is like is a kind of cousin of the suitcase.
So
I
are you
would say.
submitting the wheelie bin?
No,
No,
just,
I'm
just the
submitting
suitcase.
wheelie luggage.
Just the wheelie luggage.
So, but also, so wheels as a way of transporting luggage is fairly mind-blowing. But, like,
Another one.
because I'm thinking I would always choose a suitcase over lugging a bag, okay? I even took a suitcase on D&V. The Brecon Beacons was not conducive to a trunkie, but I made it work. Cars have wheels for mountains, so should suitcases, right? Also, I was reading this article in The Guardian. Yes, Suella Braverman, The Guardian.
You tofu eating
And
local
it was all about how actually the invention of the suitcase was quite a like feminist thing. Like when it came out in the 70s, lots of men were anti-suitcase because they were like, well, it means women can carry their own stuff around. And so
It's a hot take.
yeah, and so like
Those men.
everyone embracing the suitcase is actually very feminist of the world, and
Wow.
it's showing a progressive.
Look at that.
And so that is why not only is it
similar
very
feminism.
useful, it's also political. It's like
Vote wheelie suitcases
fun.
for women.
No. Just the concept of a wheelie suitcase. Like, how awful would it be if you had to go on holiday with all your stuff and you had to carry it around? Like, it seems so archaic and medieval. But yeah, that's my thing.
Fantastic.
UN, I hope you're
That's
listening.
That's a
That's
strong
good.
contest.
That's
Thank
really
you.
good. Very
Right.
nice justification
So
to
Maya,
it.
what is your proposal?
Oh no, now I'm panicking because I feel like
you
I
came
had-
in with like 3 today, I swear.
Yeah, that is true. Okay,
But
you
also
know,
none.
you know, I just told you guys that I had one. I'm completely not. I even did research on it, but I'm just gonna go rogue here.
Oh,
And I'm gonna
Strong.
say
okay.
Okay.
it's very nostalgic. Also, probably don't know if you guys can relate, but £1, 3 wings and chips. Hear me out.
Wow, that is specific.
Hear me out, because it's like I
Wait,
don't
from
know if-
where?
So it would just be at like a chicken shop. Like,
Okay.
it's like the best form of takeaway. Well, it was, because inflation, like, it doesn't exist anymore. But like, you would come out of school, like the chicken shop would just be like on the road next to your school. Everyone would hang out. You would get like a good hearty meal for £1, and I think a lot of people, well, I say a lot, but I don't know if you guys can relate to it. But I think to me and my small community, it was a very nostalgic thing. And I think it was very cultural as well.
Ooh.
You've got the chicken shop dates. Have you guys seen that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like a very...
But then I am vegan, so.
Oh, yeah. I didn't think about that.
You're not trying to win
You
me
can just
over.
have the chips.
Yeah.
Chips and vegan
Can I just have the
mayonnaise.
£1?
Yeah. But it's good value for money, don't you think? Because now it's like cost of living.
Yeah, £1 is pretty
Yeah.
That's a
decent.
strong.
Yeah.
That's a strong contender.
That
But you
is
know
good.
what? You know what you're gonna have with that chicken? Mayonnaise.
Do you know
Thank
what
you very
you
much.
need to take
Garlic
it home?
mayonnaise.
A suitcase.
It's still mayonnaise.
Think of all the mayonnaise you could get in a
This is
suitcase.
true. And how
Just
many?
saying, you'd like imagine lugging the
Yeah, but you
same amount
can't-
of mayonnaise home with your bare
Yeah,
hands
but
as
you're
opposed
not
to on
eating
the
it.
wheels.
It's not the carrying it. You want to eat it, and you can have, and it makes the chicken taste better.
No.
Therefore, it's universal.
But
It's
if you want to lug it
mayonnaise.
around, pop
It's
it in a
mayonnaise.
suitcase.
100% mayonnaise.
Yeah.
Lily, what's your one?
Yes. Okay. So my one is better because Adam doesn't like it. Sorry, Adam.
Ooh.
Amazing.
And that's your entire pitch. Adam doesn't like it.
Adam doesn't like
Cool,
it.
that's the
Vote
end of
for
the
it.
show.
No, so it's Shrek, but specifically Shrek 2.
No.
Okay.
I told you.
Shrek
I told
Yeah.
Ben. Okay. Quick backstory. Me and Ben were talking about this last night. Ben's my flatmate.
Ben was on the-
He was
on
on
the
the show a
show.
couple of weeks ago. It's on YouTube now if you want to listen. Talking about the World Cup, and Ben said to me, "Shrek." I do not like Shrek. I do not like the film. I don't like the character. I don't like any of it. And he said,
Wow.
"You should do Shrek as what should be submitted." And I said, if she does Shrek, she has to be kicked
You
out of the
really
studio.
think you
so,
know someone?
Goodbye, Lily.
No, I think cinematic masterpiece, honestly. Like, it's a unique take on, like, fairy tale vibe. You've got, like, the Disney vibe where
Yeah.
everything's... But it's, like, a different take, you
Yeah.
know? And also, Shrek 2 specifically, the soundtrack is amazing.
I'm sorry, the Smash Mouth song, overrated, terrible, hate it, not good, bad song.
Is it specific to Shrek 2? Like, I would just say Shrek 2.
Wait, yeah,
like
which
the whole,
Shrek
the
are you
whole, like,
the whole trilogy?
Well, the whole
Or-
trilogy, it could be, but, like, Shrek 2, I think, is the best one.
Which ones, what happens
I
in Shrek
can't
2?
remember Shrek 2. I feel like
I have
my
no idea.
Give
favorite
us your
was...
pitch of Shrek 2, what happened in Shrek 2?
Okay, let me give you... Okay. I'm changing my answer to all of the Shreks.
All of the Shreks.
Oh,
Because
The
I
entire
just
Shrek
think,
storyline.
Like, the main point is... Think of like your Disney princess movies where everything's like unrealistic, you know, could go into how bad beauty standards, etc., etc. But then you think of the Shreks and it's just a whole new take. Like nothing goes right. It's about, you know, she turns into the ogre vibe. I just think
Yeah.
it's so much better.
I like
and
the message.
soundtrack adds to
I
it.
just don't like the film. But, you know what you're going to do when you're watching Shrek? Have some mayonnaise. Thank you very much. Just,
You know what it
just
is?
scooping it up. And also, my friend Maxime, listening from Germany, so international,
Hello.
just said mayo for the win. So we got one.
Okay, this is the thing. It's not that mayo is bad. I actually like mayo, but it's like out of everything,
Mayo.
like...
No mayo.
So you would eat mayo. Okay, well, if you're that dedicated, would you have a whole meal of just mayo?
No, because
See?
it's a condiment. But
I could have
told
a-
you I had cucumber and mayo as a dinner, a lunch, and a dinner for like genuinely 5 days of my life when I went to the Isle of Wight because I was really fussy and didn't like the buffet. So I just had mayo and cucumber, and it was so good.
That's a lot of mayo. How are you transporting that
Well,
in your
what did you think?
suitcase?
If we made the wings and chips vegan, that you would find it a much
No, because I wouldn't have it without mayo.
filling.
It's the fundamental feature of
Yeah.
all good meals is mayo. It's not a good meal if it ain't got mayo in it. That's my stance.
I think the
Wow.
variations of mayo are
Disagree
better
with
than mayo,
stance.
but
Yeah, but it's all mayo, you know?
It all comes from
all
the mother
comes
of
from-
mayo. Why am I
I've done so
why am I protecting yours? No, the suitcase, the wheelie luggage, feminism.
No,
That's
Shrek feminism.
no chicken nostalgia.
I'm just trying to end the show with,
okay.
with that.
So I've put the poll up on Twitter.
Fantastic.
There'll be a poll on Instagram. We'll add up the votes.
As soon as I
and work it
finish
out.
the show, I'll put one on Instagram.
Um,
and we'll announce next week. So yeah.
Oh, I've put it up on my personal Twitter. I shall put it on the other one. What?
Just so everyone remembers clearly, this is the category this is going into is the list of intangible cultural heritage of humanity, and I absolutely think mayo should be up there.
Suitcases for the win.
I don't like chicken, but I mean wings, but wings and chips for the win.
With mayo.
It's the whole culture about it. That's the key word here, guys. Culture.
Culture.
What culture does mayo have?
My word's intangible. You need mayo.
Mayo
Anyway.
is the least cultural, but let's leave that.
Anyway, so that's the end of the show. Please do vote. We'll be back next week.
Thank you for listening, and it will be a podcast in about an hour.
Follow
So,
our Twitter and our Instagram,
vote on
and
the poll and let us know.
and follow us on Spotify. That's new from last week. We have a
Yeah.
Spotify
Yes,
now.
I set up a whole
Listen to
Spotify.
it over and over and over again. We don't mind if
Please
that's
give us 5
creepy.
stars so we can actually show up in the searches.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, no, that was a bit of a struggle.
Thank
Okay.
you everyone for listening.
Bye.
See you next week.
having me.